Alright, yo, it's TheDevKing here, back with a brand new video, and guys, in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make animations. So, I hope you're excited, because it's going to be a pretty fun one. This is like how you make your hand go up and down, or how you make yourself, like kick your legs, or whatever you want to make. Like, for example, let's say I had like a game where I had to like mine this tree. Okay, I know this isn't a tree, but pretend it is, okay? Pretend this is a tree, okay? I wanted to mine this tree. All right, I need my animation so it looks good, right? So I'd have a tool, obviously, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to use animations. So let's go ahead and start. First things first, make sure you leave a like if you enjoy, and subscribe if you're new. That way you can see more scripting tutorials. And also, if you don't understand the basics of scripting, then you may want to watch my beginner series tutorial first, because I explain pretty much everything you need to know about scripting there. And then if you just watch all my tutorials, you'll learn pretty much everything you need to know. Anyways, but yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and start. Alright, so first things first, we need to actually make an animation. Yeah, okay. So first things first, we need to actually make our animation and have it so we can put it on our character, right? But how do we do that? Okay, so there used to be like a plugin you have to install, but now I'm pretty sure there's a default plugin, which is going to be the animations right here. This is the default plugin. If you double tap this if it's not open, and then go to plugins, and then you hit animation editor, it's gonna pop this bad boy open right here, and it's gonna give you the animation editor, okay? But you actually need a rig to edit with. So what a rig means is you need like a character to edit, okay? So what you have right here is you have a rig builder, so the button beside it, and you can spawn in a rig. So we're gonna do an R15 because that's the most common probably character type, and we'll do a block rig, okay, just to keep it simple. Alright, so now that we have a rig right here, if we spawned it in, go ahead and do that, and you have your animation editor, just pop it down here. That's a good spot, I like it there. But now we're going to go ahead and select the rig, and then it says no animations exist for this rig, please create one. So we're going to hit create down here, and now it's going to actually set it all up for us so we can animate our rig right here. And then obviously once we're done animating this guy, we can just put it on a regular character, and it'll look all good. Alright, anyways, also, if you can see up here, I have the moon animator. This is like another animation plugin. It's a little bit nicer. I mean, this is the default one that Roblox gives you, so you might as well just use this one. But if you want to get more into animation, you can Google that and stuff. So yeah. Okay, anyways, okay, so how do you animate? So if you guys have never used a keyframe program, or a program in which you use keyframes, so if you never edited like a video with keyframes, or maybe you never made an animation in any other program, keyframes are pretty much the same across all programs. I mean, not obviously exactly the same, but it's the same concept, okay? But if you've never used it, don't worry, because I'm gonna explain it for you right now. Alright, so here's how you use this thing, okay? So I know it may look a little bit confusing right now, but I'm going to explain everything for you by the start, okay? So first things first, you have all of your parts right here. So what this is saying, okay, is you have a timeline. So this right here, where my mouse is, this is called the timeline. And our animation right now is 2 seconds long, or it doesn't have to be 2 seconds long, but our timeline is 2 seconds long, so we can make it all the way to 2 seconds. If you wanted our animation to be 5 seconds long, we could do 5 right there. You see, we could do out of 5, change that right there to out of 5, and now obviously, let me put that back. I just popped it out. My bad. Out of 5. Okay, so yeah, let me make it a little bit bigger too. Maybe it's a little bit small. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is out of 5 seconds, but we don't want an animation that long. So I say we need our animation to be like 1 second, or maybe like 2 seconds. We'll change it back to 2. Alright, so now we have a 2 second timeline, so we can animate and not use any extra room or anything like that, so we can see everything good. Okay, so now you understand what the timeline is. Now, how do you actually animate your character? Okay, so I'm going to show you like the simplest way to do it. So, okay, let's say for example, alright, in our animation, okay, here's our animation, here's what's going to be, okay. We see a bird, okay, there's not going to be any bird there, but we're going to pretend like we see a bird, okay, so we're going to be like, wow, look at that bird over there, right, but it's actually not a bird, okay, so we're going to make our character's head turn, and they're going to like look and then turn to the right, and then they're going to also like point at it, okay, so it'll look pretty cool. Anyways, that's what we're going to do. Yes, we're going to make our arm point and then our head turn a bit. Okay, so first things first, we'll start with the head turning. So at 0, okay, move your little slider down here to 0 so you can make your first frame at 0. you're gonna go ahead and click, okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and add a keyframe, okay. Now, oh crap, I added the wrong spot. We want to animate the head, right? So we're gonna click right here on the head, okay, or down here, right? And these are all your joints right here. These are all your, like, your body parts, right? So you have your, like, left leg, left torso, you know, I mean not left torso, but like upper torso, left upper arm, left lower arm, left hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that everything is like in together. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, okay. So what we want to do is go ahead and get our dummy right here, and we're gonna add a keyframe. Now, the reason why we're gonna add a keyframe right here, even though we actually didn't animate anything or even move it yet, is because we want to make sure it starts here. Okay, so you can go ahead and just how you add a keyframe. Basically, the simplest way is you can just basically move it a little bit and then press Control Z, and it's gonna keep your keyframe down there. Or you could right click on here, right here in the timeline, and then just hit Add Key here, and it'll add a keyframe for you. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and move to about 0.2 or 0.4, we'll do 0.4 seconds, and we're going to make it look up a little bit, and then we're going to make it look to the right a little bit, okay? So what that's going to do is it's actually going to, okay, it's going to actually like make like this whole rotation we just did, but it's going to slow it down, okay? That's what an animation is. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back to the front, so move your timeline back, and now if I hit play, you can see that our character is animated a little bit. Look, he just animated. You see his head? It turns and looks at the bird over there. Obviously, there's no bird, but that's what we're pretending to be. And then we can have it look up a little bit, and then we can also make it turn a little bit more too if we want. So we'll put this at 0.75, and I'm going to make the head rotate to the right a little bit more so its eyes are looking that way, right? So now if we hit play, okay, we can see our guy. He sees, wow, look, a bird, and then he kind of looks over there for a second. Now, maybe we can make it a little bit longer if you want. You can just move this to the right, and obviously it'll take longer to animate because there's more time between them. So you see it goes a little bit slower if you do that. And yeah. All right, next, that's pretty much it, guys. That's literally it. It's that simple to animate. You just made the entire head. Now, also one quick thing. When you make animations, you want to actually set the priority, which I forgot to mention. But you basically setting priority, what it is it's like here, there's a thing right here, right? But basically what it is it's like, let me see, priority right there. Okay, so we'll read the definition. It dictates how an overall animation will be handled in the game. So okay, so basically it can overwrite an animation, right? It can overwrite animation, or it doesn't have to. Okay, so basically what it means is like if you want like two animations to run like simultaneously, you're gonna want to use a certain priority, or if you want it to like overwrite, because like if you didn't set a priority right here and it was at core, which is like the most basic one, our animation wouldn't even play if there was like a walking animation, which everyone has. So you want to make sure you set your priority like kind of high. So I normally just go for action. Like what we're gonna do is pretend there's a bird, so we'll just do action, so it overwrites whatever we see or whatever animation's happening right now. Okay, so yeah, so just go ahead and switch that to action. And I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure I probably should have selected the keyframes before I did this. So I'm gonna select them all. So I'm gonna click on one, click, and then shift click, or actually control click. Wait, can you not do that? Okay, I don't know. But the priority is already action, so we're good actually, never mind. Alright, anyways, now that you see this set priority, make sure you change that to action, okay? Set priority to action. Alright, so now it's going to overwrite the walking animation, or like whatever default animation it has, so that way we can actually see it, alright? Next, we want to make our arm move, okay? So, if you can look in the little like joints part over here on the left side, you can actually see that you have your upper arm, a parent of your left lower arm, and then a parent of your left lower hand. And it makes sense because it's your whole arm, right? So what you can actually do is actually just click on the top part of your arm, and then it all rotates together. You don't have to actually go like this. You don't have to go like hand, and then you don't have to do like that, and then you have to do like that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to do that. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna add our keyframe there. So I'm actually gonna delete this first because I don't want that. Or actually, I kind of do want that. I'm kind of dumb, but alright, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and delete that because I added an accident. But we're gonna go ahead and click on our arm. Okay, actually, we'll do the right arm because the left arm is bad. Actually, you know what? For the lefties out there, we'll do the left arm, right? For the lefties, okay? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and click on the top of the right arm, and then we're gonna just go ahead and drag it up on this red one, right? And we're gonna make it look up like that a little bit. All right, and actually, we're not going to do that. I'm so dumb. I should add a keyframe first. Okay, so first things first, actually, right-click on this guy, or right-click right here and hit Add Keyframe. Sorry about that. I'm dumb. Okay, and then we're going to actually make it move up. We're going to move this timeline right here, or the cursor. I forgot what this thing's called, but this thing right here, the blue thing, and then we're going to drag it over here to where our head starts tilting up, or whatever, really wherever. It doesn't really matter. But and then we can just drag it up like there. Okay. So now it dragged it up. So now if we hit play again, it's going to run both animations at the same time. Well, it's one animation, but it's going to like play both at the same time, right? It's going to keyframe both. So you go ahead and hit play, and it goes, whoa, look, okay? Now, it looks a little weird because it just kind of goes up the arm. So what we should do is actually make it a little bit longer because it's a little fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the keyframe for the arm, right, this bad boy right here, and then I'm going to move it over farther so that way it lasts long. For that way it's like slower, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna make the arm turn to the right, or like you see how the head goes that way, like the birds over there. We're gonna make the arm also go like, or sorry, click the. We're gonna make the arm also go like that. Oh, like that. Okay. So how you do that is pretty simple. You just go ahead and click on your arm, right? Once you move, I'm gonna move my cursor over here because I want it to take a little while to do that. So I'm gonna move my arm over, or my cursor over here, and then click on the back part of my arm so it all groups together, and then just rotate it, and there you go. There you go. All right. So now if we go ahead and hit play again, we'll go to the start, hit play, and look, it's like he sees a little guy. And now that's a little bit too slow, so we can move it back a little bit. We can hit play again. So there you go. That's it. That's literally it. I know it doesn't look like the best. I know it's not the best animation ever, but I mean, just cut me some slack. Okay, I'm not the best animator. Okay, I'm not an animator, but it's good to know. It's a useful skill to have, even if you're not going to be like a dedicated animator. It's still good to know how to do basic animations. All right. So next. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is actually export our animation. That's it. We just animated that entire model, and now we can put this on any character we want. So that's awesome. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and hit File. And actually, if you want to save it, you can. So if you want to like save your animation, you could. But we're not going to do that. That's too much. We don't really need to save it. We're not going to come back to this animation ever probably. So we're not going to save it. You can if you want. But we're going to go ahead and just export it. So, okay. So we're going to make it so you can actually use it in your game. And I am talking so fast. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to make it so you can actually use it in your game. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, hit cancel. Okay, sorry. Alright, so yeah, go ahead and hit File, right, and then Export. Oh, crap. File. I know we didn't use all 2 seconds, by the way. I know we didn't use all 2 seconds, but you don't really need to use all 2 seconds anyways. It's not going to run at 2 seconds, I don't think. But we'll go ahead and put it at the last keyframe here anyways. So we'll change that to 1.350. So that way it's like, yes, that way that's at the end. Okay, so that way it ends right at the end and it looks nice. Okay. And now also, actually, one more thing I should mention. Let me put that back. If you want to like make it go back, you can. But for this tutorial and keep it short, I'm not going to do that because it's kind of a lot of work. But I mean, not really. I'm pretty sure you can just reverse the keyframes. But okay. Anyways, but yeah. All right. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and just hit File, Export. Okay. And then we're gonna, actually sorry. Okay, put this back to 1.35, or if your keyframe was someone else, the last keyframe was somewhere else, just put it to wherever your last keyframe was, okay? So mine was 1.350, so that way it actually ends at 1.350. Okay, and then we're gonna hit File, Export, and then we're gonna, File, Export, okay? And then we're gonna hit Create New, okay? And we're gonna call this OMG a bird. Okay, so we just saw a bird. OMG. Okay, obviously you don't need to name it that if you don't want to. Name it whatever you want, doesn't matter. And then you hit finish, and then it's gonna upload your animation to Roblox. Once you hit finish, and then what you want to do is actually copy this key right here. Okay, so you see that right there. You want to actually copy this. All right, so copy this link so you can actually open the animation. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paste it in my browser to the left monitor. I'll drag it over 1 second. So yeah, paste it into your browser, okay? And then come back to it. All right, and now you're going to have right here your animation. Okay, or yeah, this is your animation. It's uploaded to Roblox. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to double click this part right here. This is like the code for our animation. So we want to copy that code. So that way like whenever we make our animation in the game, it knows what animation to use. So go ahead and just click up here and just double tap that. and then copy that. Okay, that's what you need. All right, and then go back to Roblox Studio, and now we can exit out of this. So go ahead and exit out of your animation editor because we don't need it anymore. And then you can delete your dummy. We don't need the dummy anymore. Good job, dummy, but your time is over. And I'm gonna put my output back so it looks nicer. There we go. All right, next. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually put the animation on our character and have it play. Okay, so how we do that is, first of all, you can only play animations in a local script, by the way. So make sure you have a local script. But yeah, so if you don't ever try to use a server script for animations because it won't work. So yeah, and then you're gonna go ahead and go start. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to starter player scripts, and we're gonna make a new local script in here, and we're gonna call it we're gonna call this script animation handler. Okay, there you go. And then what we're gonna do is actually make the animation instance. So we're gonna click on this little plus button right there. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and type in animation, or it's right there. So go ahead and animation, and now we put an animation inside of our animation handler, so now we can access it, or you can put it wherever you want, honestly, but it's pretty simple to keep it there because that way it's just, it's there. All right, and then we don't need to rename the animation, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways, and we're gonna call it bird. That's it, just bird. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the animation ID in. Okay, now you could if you wanted to just do like local bird. Actually, okay, we're gonna name it bird animation to keep it clear. Bird animation. Local bird animation is equal to script.bird animation, and then you could do bird animation dot animation ID is equal to that. But what we're gonna do for this sake is just keep it clear. All right, just put it in here, less lines of code, and we're gonna go ahead and actually just paste this. Click on your animation instance and then paste it in there, and then it's actually gonna put it as an RBX asset ID and then put that for you too. All right, so that's what you want. Perfect. All right, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is, if I can remember, we're going to go ahead and all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and actually play the animation. Okay, so first things first, we actually need our character for the animation as well. So we're gonna actually go ahead and get our player. So we're gonna do local player equals game.players.local player, and then we need our humanoid actually too. So we're gonna do local char is equal to player.character, and then we're gonna do local human or hum, whatever you want to call it, is equal to char.humanoid. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and actually create the track. So it's a little bit weird, but you have to create the animation track once you have the animation. So you can't just do bird animation and then play. No, it's not like that. You have to actually create the track. So we're gonna do, or actually basically what it's doing is actually loading the animation onto the humanoid. So yeah. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna do local our local bird animation track is equal to human colon load animation, and then the animation, which is going to be bird animation, and then boom, that's it. So now we have that. Go ahead and finish that off, and then we're going to do kick animation, or not, sorry, I'm looking at a reference. Bird animation play. Okay, that's it. So now we should play it. Now I'm also gonna put a wait right here after we put this. I'm gonna put a wait because I want everything to load. So I'm gonna put a wait 1 second just up there because this will be loaded in already. But I'm gonna put it up here. You can put it wherever you want, or not, I mean, just put it up there because it might load the animation too fast and we won't see it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, and then that should be pretty much it. It should play now. So we're gonna go ahead and hit play and see if it works. Okay, come on. It worked. Look, you see that? Okay, wait, let me put it in a while loop actually. We're gonna do while true do wait 1.35. That was how long our thing was, and then bird animation track play. All right, you don't need to do this if you don't want to, but I'm putting it in a while loop so you can keep seeing it replay. But okay, here we go. All right, so there we go, and look. Okay, so it's actually not very. It's doing it. So you see, this is animating as well with that. You see, so it looks a little bit weird because my character, remember how the animations were at the beginning? My character would have default animations from the Roblox package, But as you can see, the head is tilting and the arm is moving, so it is working, thankfully. And obviously, if you want to integrate this with a tool, you can. Yeah. Also, if it's not working, I know why, and here's why. Okay, so if it may not be working for you, make sure. Oh, by the way, whenever you created the animation, or whenever you created like the animation editor, in the rig, make sure you did R15, or make sure you did R15. And if you didn't do R15, then I'll explain it. But if you did R6, right, and you hit play and then you create a rig, what's gonna happen is it's gonna only give you like 6 things down here, because the R6 only has 6 body parts, right? So if you did an R6 animation, which you shouldn't have, and I hope you didn't, but if you did, it's okay. So if you made one of those animations, you actually need to make sure that your character is an R6, because you made an R6 animation, so you need to make sure you load it onto an R6 character. Okay, so if you did do that, you need to make sure, like I said, you load it onto an R6 character. And now, as you can see here, but my character is on R6 character, my character is R15, and hopefully yours is too. But if your character is R6, okay, we just made an R15 animation. So if your character is an R6, then what you want to do is, hopefully my Roblox video won't freeze, but go into your game settings, and please don't crash, not right now. No. Okay, it worked. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so yeah. So what you want to do is actually just go into your game settings, and then whichever you made the animation for, which if you follow my tutorial correctly, you made it for R15. I have an R15 animation. You're gonna go into avatar, okay, and then you're gonna see here it says avatar type, all right, and then you just hit R6, okay, so or R15. Okay, so make sure it goes to R15. If you have player choice, it's gonna like if you have player choice, obviously it's a choice. So if your character on Roblox is R6, if you have that package enabled, then the animation won't work. But if you make it to R15, then it will work. Okay, so yeah, I just spent that really bad. I'm sorry, I know that was bad, but yeah. But I don't have an R6 animation, so it's not gonna work actually if I hit R6. But look, let me go ahead and show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. And look, I have blocky arms. It looks a little weird because I don't have any other joints. I just have my limbs, like my arm, left leg, so all that stuff. So it's not gonna work. The animation is not working at all. Now that's why is because we have an R15 animation, so it's not gonna work on an R6 character. All right. So make sure your animation matches up with your character type. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. All right. Anyways, guys, I know it's a long tutorial. I'm sorry. These tutorials have been really long, and I'm talking way too fast. I think I have a speech problem. Anyways, but I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. That way you don't miss out on any new Roblox scripting tutorials. And for those not diehard, for those like #1 DevKing fans, I have something special coming for you. I'm just saying, I have something very special coming for you. So get excited for that. If you're a true DevKing fan, I have something very special coming. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you need questions or have any questions, leave a comment, or you can join the Discord server. Discord server link is in the description below. So yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.